Hey there! If we haven't met yet, my name is Sarah and I'm the mom next door. Today I'm going to share with you some tips that have made meal planning a much quicker and easier process for me. So I usually sit down and make my meal plan on Saturday morning. I do my grocery shopping most often Saturday or Sunday, and then I start my new meal plan on a Monday. That's just the schedule that works for me. I usually start by thinking about what I have on hand, and specifically, what do I have on hand that I need to use up? So I might look in the fridge and see, do we have a bunch of lettuce that's not going to last much longer, or some meat that needs to be used? Whatever it is, I kind of do a quick inventory. Sometimes I actually look through my fridge. Other times I just sit and reflect because I have a good sense of what's in there. The next thing I do is I look at my calendar. We keep our calendar electronically on our phone, so it's really easy. I just open it up and think about, what do we have going on the next week? Do we have a holiday? Is there a night where we have plans where we're eating somewhere else and I don't need to plan dinner that day? Or do we have any days that are particularly busy and so I want to plan something for those days that's extra quick and easy? I don't really plan breakfast and lunch because those are typically the same all week long. I also don't plan 7 full dinners for every week because usually there's a night where we wing it, or we end up going somewhere or doing something else that kind of is not in alignment with what I plan. So I plan for the unexpected to happen 1 or 2 nights a week. Once I know what I have on hand and what kind of week I have ahead of me, then I make my meal plan. I keep my meal plan in Evernote, which is also where I keep all of my recipes. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the other video I made on how I organize my recipes using Evernote. So I open Evernote, I use the scratch pad feature on the opening page, and I just make a bulleted list of the dinners I'm gonna make that week. I usually start with a DIY night, do-it-yourself night. We eat leftovers, sandwiches, quesadillas, whatever the kids wanna have. Everyone gets to pick their own dinner. For the rest of the dinners, I'll pick something to use up the food I have on hand that needs to be used up, or within Evernote, I'll just browse through my recipes. I have tags like quick and easy dinner, or family favorite, or crock pot. So depending on what our schedule looks like for the week, I might filter by a tag, or I might just scroll through the app looking for what I want to make. Because I keep all of my recipes and my go-to dinners in Evernote, it makes it really easy to think about what options I have available to me. As I select a recipe that I want to add to my list, I also open it and take a quick look first and make sure I have all the ingredients I need to make that. If there's anything I need from the store to make that dinner, I'll make a note of it. I go back to my scratch pad, I add that meal to my dinner list for the week, and then I add whatever items I need from the store to my grocery list right in my scratch pad. I continue this process, going back and forth between my list of recipes in the app and my list of dinners for the week, adding and building my grocery list as I go. This whole process usually only takes a couple minutes, and by the time I'm done, I have a list of dinners for the week, I have flexibility built into my schedule, and I have my shopping list of everything I need. Sometimes I'll also write down the list of dinner options on a sticky note and put it on the fridge, but for the most part, I keep it in my phone. A couple other tips. I don't usually assign a day of the week to every dinner on my list. I'll assign a day of the week if that dinner is for something specific, like company coming over, or I plan something to be extra easy on a super busy day. But otherwise, it's just a list of dinner options for that week where I know I have everything I need to make that meal. The next week when I go to dinner plan, I'll open Evernote, go to my scratch pad, and I'll delete everything I ended up making. If there's anything on my list that I didn't end up making that week, that gives me a jump start on meal planning for the next week. Once again, if you haven't watched it yet, I encourage you to check out the video I made on how I organize my recipes. My recipe organization system in Evernote makes it a lot quicker and easier to do my meal planning every week. Thank you so much for watching. Please post in the comments below, what are your tips for meal planning and what are your favorite go-to dinners?